Very young coach. Excuse me, I made a little bit of a confusing mistake. It's Lamia Boumedi, who's head coach of tout-puissant Mazembe, who won the 3rd place in Countrywomen. This afternoon, lost by 3 goals to 1 to the tout-puissant Mazembe in the consolation final. ASFAR, however, have earned closer challenge to play against Arsenal FC, the winners of the UEFA Women's Champions League. As the officials of the CAF walk played, no more denying them. It started as a tournament with 8 teams on November the 8th, concludes on November 13th. See Suudi being carried around.
The fair play team trophy is awarded to وتمنح جائزة اللعب النظيف إلى FC Masar.
And it's the host nation representative club, FC Masar, that collects the Fair Play Award. Here to collect is the captain of FC Masar. Amira Mohammed.
The best keeper trophy is awarded to أفضل حارسة مرمى اللاعبة خديجة إرميشي من أسفار.
Unsurprisingly, the best goalkeeper award goes to Haja Erenmichi. She already won the trophy in 2022. She collects it again. And wonder where she'll make space for this one. She has too many trophies, you'd almost say, but champions of her pedigree would say there's no such thing as too many individual trophies or team trophies. She gets the Golden Glove.
The goal scorer trophy is awarded to هدافة البطولة هي اللاعبة مارلينيا من تيبي مازيمبي.
The top goal scorer, the tournament award, goes to Marlène Kassayev of tout-puissant Mazembe. She secures the golden boot, the top goal scorer. And now, the best player of the tournament award goes to Habibou Ouedraogo, who surely won't be smiling from ear to ear collecting this trophy, but it's much deserved. Habibou Ouedraogo's performances throughout the tournament were of the highest order. She lifted her team when they needed it. Always played with her full heart. It's bittersweet. Habibou Ouedraogo, but recognized for her fine performances, and she too enters history, representing ASEC Mimosas in their first ever participation in the Women's Champions League. And for now, tonight, it won't offer too much consolation, or if any consolation at all, but she can be proud of her performances, just as the whole side of ASEC Mimosas. Now for the officials to receive their medals. So all the officials receiving their medals for their fine performances as well. Not a very simple task to officiate. Of course, there's always a side that may not be happy with their decisions, as we saw today. 2 key moments that defined the match were penalties granted to ASFAR. Of course, those were simple decisions to make, but the correct ones. And Nadine Marie-Noël Gimbang-Gaetong and her team rightfully rewarded for their exceptional officiating. The head referee from Cameroon, as well as her assistants. Time for the tout-puissant Mazembe, who won the consolation match played earlier this afternoon against FC Masar. They'll collect their bronze medals. Not exactly what some players like to wear around their necks when they participate, with the will to win. And Le tout-puissant Mazembe, last year champions, this year falling at the semi-finals to ASFAR, who would eventually go on to win the competition. It's a very fine margins. ASFAR defeating Le tout-puissant Mazembe in a penalty shootout. Penalties really were the deciding factor for ASFAR all throughout the tournament. Scored 2 goals from penalties in the group stages. Won their semi-final in the shootout and scored 2 penalties in this final. And Le tout-puissant Mazembe, who played exceptionally well in the semi-final. Marlène Kassayav scoring a beautiful looping header, the 3rd of the match, to cement her status as the top scorer. There she is at the end of the line, the captain, followed closely by Lamia Boumedi, the architect of this tout-puissant Mazembe squad. Questions will be if she returns for another year. If so, you can expect to see the tout-puissant Mazembe contest for this title next year at the Women's Champions League. And they'll return to the Democratic Republic of Congo, having performed less well than last year, but nonetheless, medalists. Time for ASEC Mimosas to collect their medals. Silver color. Of course, in a final, it's cruel. There's only one team that can win. And for all their efforts, ASEC Mimosas did fall short. Mathilda Dagba, who scored that wonderful goal in the semi-final. Ami Presque Diallo, who drew level in this final. And Guesson, who played a pivotal role in the club achieving this phase, didn't feature in this 16th and ultimate match of the